Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. General Hospital spoilers for April 21 to 25, 2025. See Jocelyn Jacks, Eden McCoy is sabotaging Dante Falconeri's Dominic Zamprogna floor, and Carly Corinthos Spencer, Laura Wright, is flexing. On Wednesday, April 16, Sidwell Carlo Rhoda intrigues Tracy Quartermaine, Jane Elliott, and that's not an easy thing to do. Sidwell Carlo Rhoda tells Tracy, Jane Elliott, that they have a lot in common. I mean, if you think about it, they're both kind of mercenary, they play for keeps, they can be ruthless, so maybe he is right about that. I can't wait to see that conversation. Lucas Jones Van Hansis interrupts what looks to be a tense encounter. Maybe he sees his new guy, Marco, with somebody. I'm really hoping to see blackmailing Brad Cooper Perry Shen having to deal with Portia Robinson, Brooke Kerr, and that's what Lucas sees. I am honestly enjoying Portia having leverage over Brad now and flipping the script on him and him having to bow and scrape to keep his job. It's kind of fun. I like their dynamic. Diane Miller Carolyn Hennessy tells Sonny Corinthos Maurice Bernard that she is going to fire Marco after Sonny reveals that her new hire is Sidwell's son, but Sonny has a better idea. So I wonder if he's going to suggest they try and leverage him against his dad or use him to get some information on his father and his business, because Marco said he was bringing investments in, which is obviously Jen Sidwell, so that would give them a peek at some of Sidwell's assets and legal issues. Meanwhile, Curtis Ashford Donald Turner is suspicious of Jordan Ashford Tanisha Harper, who tells Anna Devane Finola Hughes that she isn't going to look the other way, that doesn't work for her anymore about Sonny and his criminal activities. And of course, this is all part of the setup, but it is an actual issue that Jordan is, and we have that volatile scene still coming this week where Laura Spencer, Jeannie Francis, and Jordan stage their clash in public over Sonny, and Laura uses that to fire her deputy mayor. Plus, Lucky Spencer, Jonathan Jackson, makes a commitment to someone, and it's got to be Elizabeth Weber, Rebecca Herbst. Looks like he is stepping up to take care of her because Nurse Amy Driscoll, Reza Dorkin, is driving everybody nuts. And Lucky teases Elizabeth and says that everything that happened was part of his master plan, so I think he's joking around about that. Drew Kane Quartermaine Cameron Matheson has a new scheme he's hatching. He and Willow Tate Caitlin McMullen just signed those papers, each giving custody of their kids to the other should something happen to them, but she didn't really read the papers Drew hands her that closely, and she, is happy to sign them. This may come back to bite one or the other or both of them, because Carly has some new fight in her thanks to Jack Brennan's Chris McKenna encouragement, and Jason Morgan, Steve Burden, has some questions for someone, maybe for Sasha Gilmore, Sophia Matson, we'll see. Thursday, April 17, Brooklyn Quartermaine, Amanda Seddon, and Chase Josh Swickard are making plans for the future. Could be about the nurses' ball that's coming up, and it might be them looking at new ways to start the family that they both want so much. Marco says something to Alexis Davis, Nancy Lee Grant, that resonates for her. They've both got dangerous people in the family. Hers is killer Christina Corinthos Davis, Kate Mancy, and his, of course, is his psychotic dad, Sidwell, and I'm sure Alexis is going to find out about that very, very soon, because I doubt Diane would sit on that big news about their new employee. Plus, Sonny is hosting a birthday bash for Dante Falconeri, Dominic Zamprogna, as this week closes down on General Hospital. And I do expect some big drama at the party. We'll see if Christina acts out or anything comes out. And Cody Bell, Josh Kelly, is there for Molly Lansing Davis, Kristen Baganos, and I really like their dynamic. Cody is proving to Molly that he is someone she can count on, and obviously, she's going to be leaning on him heavily once the truth about Christina comes out. Plus, Felicia Scorpio Christina Wagner needs something from Carly, and I wonder if this is more stuff about Brennan. We're going to close out this week on Friday, April 18, with Sonny filling in the gaps for Carly. Now that Christina got him to tell about his heart issue, it's obviously time to tell his ex, Carly, because he's got surgery planned during May sweeps, which begins at the end of next week. Obviously, none of that's going to go smoothly leading up to it, perhaps in the surgery itself. Anna brings Felicia up to speed. She may be telling her about Emma or what's said to her. And speaking of Jordan, she's considering an enticing offer now that Laura has publicly fired her. We're going to see Sidwell renew his offer to be his PR representative and make it financially lucrative, and it's interesting. I like her plot. Jordan still has that undercover cop mentality going for her. Maxie Jones Kirsten Storms as stunned on Friday. Maybe Lulu Spencer, Alexa Havins Bruning, is going to tell her something about Dante's son, and Jason challenges Sasha, and I'm still wondering when and if he's going to find out about her little side deal with Sidwell. Going into next week, the early spoilers for April 21st through the 25th, we have that new suspicious hunk in town, Professor Henry Dalton. He's shaking things up, and already I've seen GH fans out on soap social media talking about him giving off sketchy vibes, but he's hot, right? You have to admit that. Jocelyn has to find a way to kick Emma and any other student candidates out of the way to land that gig as Dalton's assistant. That's her WSB assignment, and Emma already seems like the front runner, so I wonder if Jocelyn will discredit her by revealing some of her past crimes to Dalton, because surely the WSB can find that dirt since Anna found it even though the files are sealed. Carly is reeling from Sonny's confession about his health next week. Carly's still going to be processing what Sonny has told her, and that combined with the Willow and Drew drama really has Carly on edge but determined more than ever to protect her family. Jordan should be starting her new job with Sidwell soon. I do wonder if Jordan going to play a little hard to get to try and sell the fact that she is reluctant to work for Sidwell. Molly should find out in April sweeps about Christina causing Rick Lansing's Rick Hurst car crash, and May sweeps kicks off this week that we're talking about, the 21st to the 25th, and I do wonder if Ava Jerome, Maura West, is going to bring Rick home with her to take care of him after he's released from the hospital. That would be the nice thing to do, because him almost dying is the reason she's getting her divorce settlement back and possibly more. Things are going to heat up with Kai Taylor, Jens Austin Astrup, and Trina Robinson, Tayyana Ali, and they take next steps in their relationship, possibly towards intimacy. Lulu is going to come clean to Dante about still being in love with him, and I wonder if Lulu is going to do it at Dante's party. Also, look for scenes with Yuri, Cyrus Hobby, and Donna Corinthos, Scarlet Spears. Also, May Sweeps, by the way, kicks off Thursday, April 24th, so watch for the drama to kick into high gear and carry on in high gear for the next 4 weeks. Things are heating up in Port Charles as secrets, sabotage, and power plays drive the action the week of April 21 to 25 on General Hospital. Fans should buckle up for explosive confrontations, heartbreaking realizations, and a few stunning turns that no one sees coming. Let's dive into the early scoop. Monday, April 21st. Jocelyn's risky move. Jocelyn Jax Eden McCoy is playing a dangerous game, and she might be in over her head. Still furious about Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard descent into darkness and the chaos he's brought into her family's life, Joss secretly takes steps to sabotage one of his operations. While Dex Heller, Evan Hofer, urges caution, warning her that any misstep could put them both in real danger, Joss is blinded by her need for justice. She taps into old contacts through her connections at PCU and leaks information about a suspicious shipment tied to Sonny. Meanwhile, Michael Corinthos Chad Jewell starts to notice the tension between Joss and Dex and wonders what they're hiding. Michael's own guilt about keeping secrets from Sonny makes him wary, but if he knew what Joss was planning, he might realize he's sitting on a ticking time bomb. Tuesday, April 22nd. Dante stunned by a shocking discovery. Dante Falconeri, Dominic Zamprogna, is busy following up on a lead when he stumbles onto something that rocks him to his core. While investigating an anonymous tip about illegal arms transfers, Dante finds evidence that points, unbelievably, toward someone he never thought he'd have to question, Sonny. The proof isn't ironclad yet, but it's enough to shake Dante's loyalty. For years, he's walked a fine line between being a cop and being a Corinthos. Now, he faces the possibility that Sonny has crossed a line too dangerous to ignore. Sam McCall Kelly Monaco tries to calm Dante down, encouraging him to get the full story before he jumps to conclusions. But Dante can't shake the feeling that everything he thought he knew about his father might be unraveling. By the end of the day, he makes a risky decision. He's going to confront Sonny himself, consequences be damned. Wednesday, April 23rd. Carly's power play. Over at the Metro Court, Carly Spencer, Laura Wright decides enough is enough. After months of letting others dictate her future, from Sonny to Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watrous, to Drew Kane, Cameron Matheson, Carly is ready to reassert her dominance in Port Charles. When an opportunity arises to take over a prime piece of waterfront property that could rival the Corinthos coffee docks, Carly moves fast. With the help of Diane Miller, Carolyn Hennessy, Carly weaves a business deal so ironclad that even her enemies are blindsided. Meanwhile, Nina gets wind of Carly's power play, and she's not pleased. Expect sparks to fly when Nina storms into Carly's office, accusing her of using Willow's Caitlin McMullen illness and family drama to manipulate everyone around her. Carly doesn't flinch. Instead, she doubles down, making it clear, Carly Spencer is back on top, and she's not afraid to crush anyone who gets in her way. Thursday, April 24th. Trouble mounts for Jocelyn. Jocelyn's plan backfires spectacularly. The leaked information about Sunny's shipment sets off a domino effect Joss hadn't anticipated. Rival mobsters, sensing weakness, move in. One of Sunny's warehouses is attacked in a brutal raid, leaving 2 of his men seriously injured. When Sunny demands answers, he realizes there must be a mole, someone close enough to know the schedule of his shipments. Joss panics when she hears about the violence and confesses everything to Dex. Dex is furious, not only because she endangered lives, but because if Sunny traces the leak back to them, it's both their heads on the line. Dex issues an ultimatum: they have to come clean to Michael, or he'll walk away from Joss for good. Across town, Dante meets with Sunny in a tense, emotional showdown. Sunny insists he's being framed, but the anger in his voice, the shadows in his eyes, leave Dante deeply unsettled. Can he trust the man who raised him, or is Sunny spiraling beyond redemption? Friday, April 25th. Secrets erupt, and lines are drawn. By week's end, the pressure cooker in Port Charles blows wide open. Michael catches Joss and Dex mid-argument and demands answers. When he learns what Joss did, and that Dex helped her cover it up, Michael is livid. Worse, he realizes their actions might have just handed Sunny's enemies a major victory. Torn between protecting Joss and keeping the peace in his family, Michael makes a gut-wrenching decision that could tear the Corinthos clan apart for good. Meanwhile, Carly hosts a grand opening party for her new business venture, but the event is overshadowed by a shocking arrival. Sunny storms in, furious and wounded, demanding to know who betrayed him. His glare sweeps the room, and when his eyes lock on Michael, Joss, and Dex, the tension is thick enough to cut with a knife. Just when it seems things can't get worse, Dante arrives with devastating news: an arrest warrant has been issued, and Sunny is the target. The week ends on a cliffhanger as sirens blare outside the Metro Court, and Sunny stares down the people he loves most, betrayal written all over his face. General Hospital spoiler recap for April 21 to 25. Jocelyn's sabotage puts lives at risk. Dante faces a heartbreaking choice about Sunny. Carly reclaims her power, and makes a dangerous enemy. Michael is caught in the middle between loyalty and justice. Sunny's empire teeters on collapse, and family loyalty may not be enough to save him. Thanks for watching this video and please subscribe our GH News 24 YouTube channel for more update news.